What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome back to the home of the dope and precious entertainment. Be part of the coolest gang by subscribing and hit notifications so that you don't miss out on the henny when we post and upload. You do not want to be left behind, trust me. So now let's pick up from where this drama started. So just in case you'll be floating and you have no idea what we're talking about, this is part one where Miss Mandy was dragged by her damn baby hair on Twitter and she was accused of being toxic and bullying, and then different names started streaming in, and guys were like, one, we're done with Miss Mandy, we gotta talk about one Amina Abdi. And I say this myself, like I had no idea why people were saying that about her, but I think at the back of my mind she was like, I need to come on TV and defend myself.
This has been a story that has been trending for the better part of this week, and I promise we're going to talk about it. This is a show called The Trend, where we talk about topics that trend, and we're not going to shy away just because some of us are trending. Now, before you can learn from any of your mistakes, you have to accept full responsibility for your role in any outcome. That can be very uncomfortable sometimes, but until you can say that I messed up, you are not ready to change. You are not, and it could be very challenging. While you do not want to dwell on your mistakes, reflecting on them can be productive. You have to ask yourself a couple of very tough questions. What exactly went wrong? What could I do better next time? What did I learn from this? This week, Kenyans on Twitter took to Twitter to give their thoughts on the matter with their usual humorous takes on this. But I must say that this week has not ended well for me and some of the names in the industry. It's very unfortunate that it was dragged and pulled among some people who had a lot of receipts and a lot of proof that they are, just not very easy to work with. They were. There were email exchanges, there were screenshots, there were quite a number, of things to sort of like just direct people into thinking that they were a certain way. And my name being dragged into it was, it was quite unfortunate. And if there's anyone out there who I've ever encountered who felt like I was mean or, I didn't give them the kind of reception that they had expected, that I apologize for. But toxic I am not, and I do, just show people a lot of love, and
you're you.
Social media just, I don't.
So the babe shows up with this hefty printed thesis of an apology, and she's reading it one by one. I'm like, wow, this is what we mean when they say that they've had the cow by its noose. Oh, baby, you just gotta please the employer. Reading the thing one by one, and you look really uncomfortable. Come back and wanna issue that apology, because I don't think. That's what I thought. Like, if I have nothing to apologize for, if I know that, by virtue of I being a human being, at some point I am rude, at some point I am sweet, at some point these things happen. Changamoto zinatokeaga, wakati mwingine mtu anakuongelesha and you are really not in the mood to entertain conversation, so you end up being rude. Probably that does not warrant an apology from your end. So me, first of all, I felt like this was the company's doing, as in she came into the office and the thing was trending, and then probably production and the whole team behind the trend, they were like, baby, you must address this. And then those smart brains behind this production of those shows, and actually people the actual producers behind them, shops, and I've met a couple of them. So they drafted the thing for her, and they were like, so this is what you're going to say, and then this is how you're going to express yourself so that you do not get roasted. And then she put out that apology, and she had a bat. She was like, all these things I accept because probably I'm human. But what I will not accept is the fact that people want to label me as a toxic human being, and then she throws the rest under the bus, and she's like, you know what, they had a lot of these other people. It was like that classic example of I had a D minus and then the rest had an E. So say fatally mimi na D minus yangu kuliko hako na E. Only all of you are just like, baby, all of you are in the same boat. Stop. E. D minus. So this is Mifanana. But so this is what she did. She was like, Miss Mandy, they had so many receipts on her. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't understand how my name ended up in the same circles as that Miss Mandy. or probably that's how you just get aced from work, because they're like, if you're not willing to take responsibility or accountability or whatever people want to call it, I would gladly, and then by virtue of nobody even came out, with such strong, pinpoints. Like, we want at least someone who was mistreated by Amina at the workplace, because, just come out, give us a proper threat. Because right now it's so flimsy. It's like papasa to, people saying, oh, she's cheating on the husband, or she smokes, or she drinks. Like, just attacking her personal character and not really trying to show us how she is toxic. So, probably that's what she was trying to say, but she did not, because it was so unnecessary for her to drag or to pull someone else down and say that, they had more receipts on money than they did on me. And then now when Cindy chimes in and she's like, did they really have so many receipts? Cindy, we remember when you came out and you called out one of the people she had ever hosted a show with. That guy currently works for that registration in Kisumu. Nobody came for you, Cindy. Nobody told you do not say that this person was toxic, or they did not try to downplay the fact that you felt like this person was trying to kanyagia you. So now why are you trying to act like whatever comment Gitogu said was not enough? It's like she was trying to discredit it and say that those were not even enough receipts for anybody to try and come for somebody. I remember, baby, you came out and you said that person was a horrible human being and he almost led you to depression. Anyway, I was just like, why would you apologize for something you've not done? Corporate check. To be really honest, I think that a lot of these people are getting away with this toxic behavior, maybe with the bullying, because they have that thing called pretty girl privilege, like where you feel like you look a certain way and you can say whatever it is you want to say, because really, if we are to look at it critically, it's not that they are the most talented. But even someone told me, like, I think Mandy, well, how much was Mandy earning at Capital FM? Like 70 G's or something? And the argument was someone would not be that hot-headed to treat you how they wanted to treat you if they were not getting extra special favors from somebody somewhere. So, was this whole Amina apology necessary? Personally, the first question I asked myself was it, if you are not on the wrong? And even how many people are on Twitter? How many, like, MTV is bigger than Twitter. Honestly speaking, like, Twitter is a big platform, I don't refuse, but the vast majority of the people who probably watch you have no idea that was even a trend. Anyway, maybe because they call it the trend, they had to talk about it. But if she had nothing to worry about, sioni mbona ama sioni umuhimu wa yeye kutoa hiyo apology. But then you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And then I even thought about it and I was like, I didn't even highlight this. Now listen to me. You comment. You had the right to call out Miss Mandy. Like, the next time you see her, just call her out and tell her you owe me an apology. Because the only way you combat a bully, even me, like whenever maybe you feel like I'm trying to bully someone and then someone stands up for themselves, it now becomes a fair match, as opposed to you just feeling like I'm the one who's been oppressed here and yet you're a grown-ass man. Say something, defend yourself, talk back, like, have them write those compositions about the day they'll never forget, because they'll know you are not the easiest person to try and take out. So guys, I still feel like someone needs to come up with a very saucy thread to just properly expose Amina, because everything else that was being said was really flimsy and we did not have something extra concrete to pin it on her. Like, probably a co-worker or someone needs to come out and give a very detailed explanation about this is why I am saying Amina is this toxic. But otherwise, it will just be hearsay. It will just be like there's really nothing, substantial to hold against her as of yet. So let me know in the comment section down below. And I even saw somebody pointing out that you think Amina, you guys, they mentioned a couple of radio names. I think all the females. They mentioned a couple of radio names, all the females, and someone said just if you were over 25, like even her, she's another one. So Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this. Was that apology necessary? Was it a must that she does it? And was it from the pit's bottom of her heart, or it was something that she was coerced to do it by management just because she's hosting the show called The Trend? And if she did not apologize, then it would probably look bad on the company, or it will look bad on the Trend's image, or maybe the ratings would have dipped if she did not say what she said and then put a bat on it, you know? So like, if I'm having cruel, if I'm having considered, if I'm having this, but I am anything but toxic. I'm just a nice person, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, subscribe and hit notification. And I've made a shout out to everybody who has joined our gang, everybody who has subscribed. I see you. I love you. Thanks so much for watching. And I will see you again in the next video. Bye.